Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates, where the purple has engulfed this place as they are ready for a showdown. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Pirates will put total leather and we'll get started. Fair catch called for and made. The offense lining up for a first down play. They want to run it left here. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Burns. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He looks that one in nicely. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
He's looking to throw it. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
The give out of the gun. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Mountaineers have their offense in high gear. They'll try it over the left side. Still running at the 40. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Working the middle, it's complete. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage. For the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him. He tackles him for no gain.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking downfield, it's Burns. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And how about taking a big, and let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. They go to the ground.
Brought down at the 8-yard line. 2nd down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really...
Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
East Carolina, 0.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. To the ground with the back. Shakes off the defender. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. First down here for the offense. Back to throw, it's Wade. Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
42 Spider. Off the play fake on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Trying play action. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
They'll run the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble?
And listen, QB job number 1, take care of the football. We got to understand when to give up on plays. We got to understand when we feel people around us and take care of the football. You can't put the ball on the turf continuously. This guy's done it several weeks in a row now, so got to take care of that football.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, move the ball down the field.
And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
These wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarmed, did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
Motion from the offense. Scanning the field, it's Wade. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that.
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. Line getting set on second down. They'll try the run. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Fires to the end zone. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, West Virginia 7, East Carolina 0.
A new set of downs after the completion. Looking to pass. It's Burns. He lost one down the sideline. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Touchdown, Mountaineers! A great catch and run for 6.
Number 88, Mr. Brad and the score.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Oklahoma State will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Justin Blackmon was a 2-time All-American, they know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tulsa. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He wants to start this drive with a pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Got room at the 35. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down. Understand the situation. Understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pulls it in. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. The Pirates want to move quickly. Looking to throw, it's Wade. Finds the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
They'll run play action. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well, and you can tell this defense is dialed.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
He'll run it again. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Defenses want to get aggressive. You got to keep them balanced. You got to keep them thinking about something. Just keep that little nugget in their head like, listen, we will run the misdirection. Mess with their eyes a little bit just to keep them honest.
That is just a sideline clinic. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet and trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. At the 40, there he goes. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Pirates. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
East Carolina, 7.
He'll call for the fair catch here. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Back to pass, it's Burns. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end. Wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Makes the catch. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
At the 45, on his way. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
The Mountaineers are on the move. They'll throw it on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, East Carolina.
They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the 1st down. 3rd down coming. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole, as opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
East Carolina.
They need 7 more yards to reach the end zone. It's 2nd and goal. Wants to throw. It's Duarte. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. They're on the left hash. He'll have no trouble with the distance, but that angle may give him an issue. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Boise State is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Kellen Moore out there, this group is fighting. They're up by a field goal over Memphis. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Snags it quickly on the left. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. And the Pirates in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. And they'll get to the line and spike it and stop the clock.
It's now 3rd down.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Burns. He's got his man. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. He's looking to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And the ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
With the score, West Virginia 24, East Carolina 7.
And the Mountaineers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side of the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back to the ground with the running back. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
The Pirates will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Pass to Sticks still on his feet. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina.
They talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then the quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these and just weapons of mass destruction.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Looking for a man. It's Burns. Coming after him. And that pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back. At the 30. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Keeps the play going. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
1st down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Burns. Right down the middle. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Wide out in motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. He got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I love that play call. Quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Touchdown, ECU! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch, called for and made. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
To throw, it's Burns. It's complete to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
The short hands, it's Cobb. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already.
I feel like the defense is just living rent-free inside the quarterback's head right now. Of course, they got the pick last drive, and they almost got a pick right now. Right now, they are fooling this quarterback with pre-snap and post-snap looks. This quarterback doesn't know where to throw the ball.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Here's the handoff. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They go right back to it. The Mountaineers get it past the sticks.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Burns. He's got his man.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Leaves it with the back. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
And the Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third.
East Carolina 28, West Virginia 24.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. They'll try to run for it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means...
Touchdown, West Virginia! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Carolina sending the offense back to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Going to the running game. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Back to throw, it's Wade. Fires to the big fella. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Yeah, and you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back and make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Right back to the well. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
To the air, it's Burns. Getting some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Taking it the other way. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
And it's up and no good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Oklahoma State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Stillwater for a long time. They're up 14 over Tulsa. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
It's It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Offense getting set for first down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
To the air. It's Wade. Looking for the score. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can pick up the first without scoring. He's looking to pass. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Looking to go up top on first down. And as he throws, can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
One possession game. You have got to be able to give your quarterback an opportunity to survey the field. He didn't have it that time. Got hit, it affected the accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
Second and 10. He'll throw again. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's quick. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play, and we'll take this over. And now we're going to try to make you pay for that decision.
Off play action on first down. It's complete on the right side. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback on the keeper. Tackled after picking up the first down. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. The clock and the scoreboard on their side as they come to the line, first and goal.
3:25.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running it.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. If they can pay off this third and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Trying to run it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
East Carolina, 41. West Virginia, 31.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that pass is caught at the 25. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got the back over the middle. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Feeling some heat. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
West Virginia, number 60, in the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
Extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. 15 seconds to play, and if they have a last gasp, they have to recover this onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers in the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He takes the knee, and it took a while, but they are finally into the win column. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.